Hi, this is Bijal. Thank you so much for purchasing my planner. I hope you are enjoying using it. I thought I would do a quick video just to share some tips as well as show you how I use the planner. So first of all, you'll see that I put tabs on my pages. So I so wish that Amazon would have allowed me to create some sort of indents on the pages or something to delineate some key parts, but they don't. So this is how I work around it. I literally put tabs in. So the pages that I use the most are the ones that I put tabs on. So starting with the 2-page spread on pages 6 and 7 that have your 12-month high-level plan. This I use fluidly. So at the start of the year, I labeled all of the squares with the months. And as I start understanding, especially for the next quarter, but even further out, as I start understanding what some milestones and goals are for me, I start listing them out here. So for example, for my January, I have a priority around health to focus on my sleep. Then for professionally, for coaching, I am increasing my coaching hours for the month of January. And then on the personal development side, I have a few different things as well. But that's how I fill out the boxes for my 12-month plan. And then you'll see that for the second half of the year, really don't have that much listed yet. And that's okay, because as I start determining things or asked to participate in a different project or a new deliverable, then I can start plotting that somewhere. And it's a really quick way for me to take a look when I open up this page that I can see, oh wow, I've really got a lot going on already planned for March. So I don't really know if I can take on additional responsibilities. So sort of just add some sanity check around the schedule. So that's how I use the 12-month dashboard, again, which is on pages 6 and 7. Then the next page that I use diligently every single week is the monthly planning page. So you have this for 3 months, since this is a 12-week planner. And so for each week, I fill out what's my primary goal. So I really sit there and I fill it out. And then by day, what is my priority? And having this filled out lets my mind relax when the week is upon me and that busy day is upon me, knowing that, this is what I've decided is the priority for the day and making sure that I get that done. So that's how I use this page. I add in a column right before the column that says week of. I added in just an additional tracker for myself. So for me, it is around biohacking. So I just added in a column there. I call it biohack. And then for each week, I have one item that I want to do at some point that week. So that is an additional thing that I've added to my planner. Moving on here. So now on to the daily pages. So you'll see that I have a tab on my daily page. And I move this each day. So as I finish my day, I will then move it on to the next day. So that way it's a really easy way for me to just quickly reference it if the book is closed. But I actually use a paperweight. I don't know if any of you have this lying around somewhere, some version of it, but I put a paperweight down on my open page and I keep it on my desk so that I can quickly reference it. What I've gotten into a rhythm of doing, which has proved really helpful as things have gotten really busy at work, is the night before, I will sit down and I will look at my calendar on my phone and I will write out my schedule. So right now I'm on page 79 of the planner for me. It's January 21st. And the night before, on January 20th, I sat down and I filled in all of the commitments that I have, meetings with people, clients, other things that I have committed to. I fill that out. And then by quickly glancing at it, I can see where my open times are. And I start filling out on the left-hand side of the spread, what are the critical to-dos for me today? And I categorize them by the categories that are there in the planner. And that allows me to then start filling in those things that are on the to-do list in those open slots in my schedule. I also use the top part of the page on page 79, on any of the pages that actually have that schedule from early morning to tonight. I use that top white banner to have anything that I need to get done that morning before the day officially starts. And then I do the same thing in the evening. So I use that little white space at the bottom of the page to write in, here, you probably cannot see that, but I have, pack. So things that I need to pack to make sure I get done the night before so that when the next day is upon me, that's one less thing for me to do in that morning rush. The last part I wanted to highlight here about this 2-page spread about the daily planning is that AM planning and the PM reflection. I think it's really easy to overlook that mindset and how to approach your day and just get right into the transactional and the tactical part of this. But I have really intentionally added in 3 prompts, just 3 prompts, to help you hone your mindset in different ways throughout the quarter. So just quickly putting a bullet point in, like for example, for this week, I'm on week 4 of the planner. The first prompt is something I can look forward to today is. And then literally as I'm looking at my schedule, I didn't really see something that I could look forward to. So I added it in to my day. It's just a little something, but it is something that I'm looking forward to, and it just changes the mindset for the day. So I encourage you to take the time to at least fill in 1 bullet point for each of the AM planning prompts there. And then the same with the PM reflection. And I'll admit that sometimes my brain too is just like, okay, that's one more thing for me to do at nighttime. I don't want to do it. But I will say that something shifts in me on those days that I do take the time, which is really just a couple of minutes, let's be honest, on doing that PM reflection. Sort of bookends my day for me when I do it. Okay, moving on. The next part I wanted to mention is on page 234, and this is the habit tracker. And this is the one spread that opens up more vertically. And the way that I use this is by doing tallies, literally writing down the habits that I would like to put in place. Like for example, I have for morning, I want meditation and I want to do that 6 times a week. That's my goal. And then the third column is for month 1, tallying how often I do it. I've done it. And so I think the tallies I have found is just the easiest way to just keep track of it. The 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the cross line for the 5th day. So that is essentially how I'm using the planner right now. I hope that was helpful. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. See you soon, friends. Bye.